here's the room. It's a pretty nice room here, and here's where I'm sitting. But take a look out the window here. I wanted to show you this because it's so calm here right now. Look at the trees; they're not even moving. I mean, look at that. No movement whatsoever on the trees. Everything surge is my biggest concern coming into Panama City. Mexico Beach here to the south is going to get annihilated. Like, that's all beach communities and wood frame structures. I don't really hold out much hope for those people.
As you get into Tallahassee and into Georgia and move inland, the trees there, that it scares me. I think we will. If you're somehow watching this and you're inland, you're in a very tree-prone area in Valdosta, in southern Georgia, northwest Florida, inland, because you get into the oak trees as you go further north and inland. Those will fall like toothpicks, and those I fear, like we had in Florence, a tree falls on somebody's house or something like that.
Right.
You got to be very mindful and know where your trees are, and not be on that side of the house if the wind's out of direction X or Y.
And quickly while you're mentioning that, this is not just going to be a coastal Florida Panhandle hit. This is going to be going inland towards Tallahassee. It's going to be going into Georgia. Then it's going to be heading up into the Carolinas. And you even mentioned that it might be coming up into your area. I was looking at the Euro, and it takes it right just south of you as a Category 1. So there's going to be a hurricane possibly raking the entire southeastern United States.
At Hurricanecity.com, we calculate the best performing models. On the average position error, the GFS outperformed all the other models. Now, this is excluding interpolated models, meaning that the models that use other models together as one, or ensemble models. The GFS was the best performer. Usually that's reserved for the European, which is the ECMO. As far as intensity is concerned, the European model beat all the other mainstream models in performance on intensity. The GFS did not do as well, and that was one of the poorer performances on intensity. So the GFS wins the track, and the European wins the intensity.
I will get out of here. I'm not staying here. I mean, I don't care how many power lines are down, how many trees are down. I have a chainsaw. I'm not cutting my way out of here if I have to. I will be getting on the road Thursday morning, one way or the other. I'm getting out of here. But let me tell you the story. When I went to the front desk, this little Indian girl, and she's working the counter, and she's like, "Can I help you?" And I go, "Yeah, I want to get a room here, but I want to make sure, do you have a generator?" And she goes, "Oh, we have no generator." And I said, "Do you have any rooms facing north that are available? Because I don't want to be facing south because those windows are probably going to blow in." And she goes, "Oh, I don't think so. It's going to be that bad. It's not going to be." And I said, "You have no idea what's about to come in here." And then I said, "Well, you have no power. How are we going to get back into the rooms? Like, how do people get in their rooms? Because you have the key, right? You got to stick it in the door. The light turns green. You turn the knob and get in." And she said that it should work anyways when there's no power. That I don't know how that's going to work. But she said the doors going in and out of here, that you just, like the sliding doors, you just put your finger in there, and they're emergency doors. They'll open and close automatically with no power. So I can still.
If you have to break the door to get out, that's on them.
Yeah. She said you should be able to get in and out without a problem. So anyway, I checked in and everything, and then I came back down to the lobby, and I heard her telling somebody else, "Oh, this is going to be horrible." She completely changed her tune. Like, "Oh, I wish I wasn't here. This is going to be terrible." And
I think you scared the hell out of her.
Because like a half an hour earlier, she didn't even really care much about it. And I said, I'm a storm chaser. I'm here to cover the hurricane, and that completely changed the whole outlook on what her thoughts are, what was going to happen here. I think the eye is going to probably come in right here. I don't think it's going to come into northern. Where the guys from the Weather Channel are, the guys up in Panama City Beach, I don't think the eye's going to be that far north. I think it's going to be more down here, which is why I decided I was going to stay in Port St. Joe, like I said. It wouldn't surprise me if the eye came in down there. Or it'll definitely be like Mexico Beach or this area I'm in, which is like southeastern Panama City, if you will. I think this is where the eye, give or take, is going to be coming in. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's where I'm located.
You're looking at our live remote camera. Jim just deployed. All right, let's take a look at this.
Got those trucks backed up, back to back.
This tree right here and a pine tree.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Hey, good.
What's
My
your
name?
name?
Cindy Hickman.
Cindy? I'm
Give me
Jim.
Hickman estimate.
Okay, Cindy. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Be good. But
My dad's dead, but they're not letting me sing, guys.
have a safe room in your house, like a
Yeah, I'm going in my utility room in the back of the house, back corner of the house. I could have got it prepared, but I just had a bunch of
Jim, tell her to get a mattress.
But
Take a mattress back there.
food, and the only shelter I know of is
You got a mattress you can put over your head if the whole hell breaks loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get it ready.
And what's your name again?
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, a lot of big trees in here. This place is going to be trashed.
She shouldn't be there.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be hurt and probably killed here because there's just so many trees.
Here is a shot from Google Earth of Cindy's location taken many years ago. Notice the very thick tree canopy in front of the red dot where she lives. And then you'll notice in the aftermath photos, you can't zoom in as much on the aftermath photos, but you can see that the trees right in front of the dot are completely wiped out. The roof is intact, so she's probably okay. As for the homeless person she was trying to help, they were located in front of a department store underneath the red dot. Notice the roof damage, and more importantly, notice the direction of the winds were out of the northeast on the backside eye wall, so that would have been pummeling the front of that store. I hope this person made it out of there and got to a safer place.
That's the hotel right there. That's my hotel. Comfort Suites. Like my room is like right here where the building kind of sticks out a little bit. My room's on the second floor there. There's 3 floors.
Here is the position of the Comfort Suites Hotel before Hurricane Michael. Notice the thick tree canopy to the southeast and to the south of the building, which would later get destroyed. Not only was there extensive tree damage, notice the shingles, about 75% of them torn off the hotel. And again, the front windows facing north, about half of them were blown out. Notice the surrounding buildings completely destroyed.
Pressure come down a little bit. It's obviously going to get closer. I just did a little check on radar. It's 75 miles away from Panama City to the southwest. It's gradually going to make that turn more to the northeast, we expect, but the impacts are going to be pretty significant.
I don't know if that's going to bring that in right around the Tyndall Callaway area, or a little bit closer to Panama City, Deer Point Lake, or even right around the Mexico Beach area. And that's just from my visual observation looking at the radar, the way that the storm is, the eye wall is moving at this point.
NBC News Radio special report, Hurricane Michael. I'm Lisa Carter. Governor Rick Scott says the time to evacuate the coastal areas of Florida in the path of Hurricane Michael has come and gone as the Category 4 storm draws closer to the Sunshine State.
We have spent the past few days traveling the areas of the state that Michael will impact, warning people to evacuate. Now the storm is here. It is not safe to travel across the Panhandle. If you are in a coastal area, do not leave your house.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Shane.
And I'm Tess.
Thank you. This is storm coverage and team coverage of Hurricane Michael as conditions continue to slide downhill and deteriorate. I want to pitch over to our television partners, WJHG News Channel 7, Jessica Foster, along with Donna Bell, talking about some of the shelters that are open and how we're broadcasting and taking their broadcast here.
Just wanted to let you know that power is now out.
Wow. Look at that. You got storm chasers driving around here with their cameras pointing out their windows. Wow. Wow. There's a gust.
Oh, there went another piece of the awning.
Coming right on us. Oh, there just went the whole roof. Come on, go back to camera. Oh my God, it's falling apart. Hurry up.
Done. I'm back.
Look at the metal is hanging on the wires up there now. There's
a sparking.
Whoa!
Shit.
I don't even want it up. Here comes going to hit the truck. Damn it. Wow. There goes the grocery cart out of my way. Thank you very much.
That didn't take long.
Whoa. That just went another direction. It was coming towards our cam shot, but it went the other way.
That's all right. There'll be more.
Whoa. There we go.
That whole thing's about to tilt over.
Advanced Auto Parts sign is still up. Here's my glass. It's a shield. It's clear Lexan glass. Shield back here to protect me. The truck isn't anywhere. Oh, there's a good gust. There we go. There we go.
Oh, now it's getting real.
Whoa, the roof just came off the store now, the Texaco. See it laying on a piece of the roof anyway.
Oh, great.
There's not going to be much left of the station before the Corps even gets here.
No.
Wow.
Whoa, things just went up a notch.
Yep. Now we're at about 100. In gust, of course. Oh, there's a good gust. Wow. Just went more of the station.
Slowly peeling away.
Now it's
Wow.
real.
Whoa!
There's my position right there. Tyndall Air Force Base, blue circle. The eye wall is about to encroach. The wind is going to shift a little bit here. Wow.
Whoa! That's going to be a problem when that falls. I
Truck
think.
is rolling, boy. Oh, there goes the sign right in front of the truck. I don't know where that came from. That came from the Discount Auto Parts.
Let's take a look at the remote cam.
Yeah. Oh, God. There we go. There we
Hey,
go.
man, I'm going to stay with you.
Wow. There went that piece of... Oh, look at that. Now everything's really coming apart. There we go. Oh, something just wailed on the truck.
And that's... Everything's
Oh, my
already...
God. Things are flying everywhere. Wow.
Take a look at your screen.
See it.
I'm going to put the audio on now.
Okay, there's my current position. I'm under the northern eye wall right now. Under the northern eye wall right now. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Here we go. Here's the jet airplane. So went the garbage can. Boom. Oh, this truck is shaking. Wow. Wow.
This is getting ugly. Jesus.
Wow. Oh my God, this truck is shaking.
This is violent. Looks like a... It's not, but it looks like a damn snowstorm. It's a whiteout.
This is what you call white knuckle experience. Oh,
What the...
truck just went.
What was that? You think that was a transformer? Jeez.
Here goes the fence that's next to me. Oh my God.
is absolutely violent. Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh my God, we got debris. It's nailing the truck.
All right.
Oh, oh, oh my God, we got debris. It's nailing the truck. Oh, my mirror folded in on this passenger side. Like, here we are, going to an eye wall. Something just hit the truck.
Yep.
Oh. The roof just came off behind me. That's behind me. There it goes.
This is violent.
Whoa!
What was that?
Something just flew right over the truck, part of that roof. Whoa!
Jim, remind me what you strapped that your remote camera to. There's like a wire or something dangling.
Oh, whoa, here we go. Oh, this is coming toward my truck. This is not good.
You're going to have to move.
More debris. Oh, there goes a piece of roof. $930.28. There's more debris.
Good Lord.
This is white out. I can barely see anything. There goes a whole bunch of roof.
Whoa. That was close.
truck is getting nailed. My wife is at home watching this right now. She's going, "Oh, God help him. God watch over him."
Well, if she's watching Facebook, she's got it.
All right, looks like it calmed down a little bit.
Hello, Barbara, if you're watching. Your husband's in good shape. He's fine.
I'm all over Tyndale.
Amazing.
Oh, something just nailed the truck. I just saw it go by. Oh, just hit the truck again. Something just hit the side of the truck.
You're getting blasted.
My current position, right on the edge of the clear.
God, we still got the whole backside to go yet.
Things are calming down a little bit.
Calm down at that remote camera. You couldn't see it a while ago. Look at that.
That's a little bit south of here, so they might be in that beginning of the eye clearing.
Cheers.
See how it's cleared up? You can actually see out the window now.
Yeah. You got a piece of the eye on both of your cameras. Unbelievable.
God, crap. There's the roof that blew off. That was right behind my truck.
Yeah. 924.89 millibars. Okay.
Yep. All right, let me get out and walk around. We're in the eye of the hurricane. The eye of Hurricane Michael is now over us. I'm stepping out for a minute. Kind of wood that was what helped my truck, stuff like this. So there's the eye up there. We're in the eye. You can see there's the edge of the eyeball right there. It says 98.
Back up if you can for me.
There's the eye right there.
Good deal.
It's like the edge of the eye wall that you're looking at right now. I'm in it. Advance a little part side of it, Will. That paint, it blew the paint off the back of this truck. This truck had no paint chips missing. That's off the step where you step up. It blew the paint off.
Wow.
That was all solid white when I got it. That's not leaves. That's paint. You see the paint chipping off? That's
Point Mexico Beach, 155 mile per hour winds.
Yeah,
The sun is out and you can see it.
Okay, I'm going to go driving. I don't want to waste any time before the backside comes in.
No.
Be very careful not to run over any nails. Look at this. All the way down the street here. Power poles now. Look at them.
They don't look like they completely fell, though. They look like they're leaning.
They're hanging from the wires. These broken ones in front of me?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Wow.
This is almost calm out here. The winds are probably about 15 miles an hour right now. I'm almost afraid to drop underneath this, but I got to get through here. All right, we got the back eye wall starting to come in. I'm going to get in this open lot here. What's this woman doing running? Oh, somebody's hurt there. It looks like some. What the hell?
What the hell is this?
What are these people doing? There's a little dog running around.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Backside eyeball.
Round two, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise known as whiplash. Everything that was bent one way on the front side will get twisted around the other way on the back.
They're going to be in there looting all in here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
See, what plywood doesn't really do much good, does it?
Nope. FYI, the cell connectivity's starting to go.
Whoa! Here we go.
That was quick.
Finish shifting. Oh my God.
Shit.
Oh my God, this is worse than before. Oh, something just hit the truck.
Big thud.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Whoa! Ah, something just nailed my truck. Damn it. Look at this thing next to my truck.
The hell was that?
It's this wooden, this aluminum something or other. Ah.
Get out of the way.
There it goes.
God, this is dangerous.
I have a nice scrape on the side of the truck now.
None the little
Wow,
paint.
what was that?
None the little paint can't fix. Don't worry about it.
It's supposed to be the backside eye wall.
This is incredible.
Okay, digital again.
On the backside eye wall, I was relocated maybe about a half a mile further south than I was before, just north of Tyndall Air Force Base and about 14 miles to the northeast of Mexico Beach.
Well, what's this? A big toy slide from the. Looks like from the store is on the loose. There it goes. That's a big children's slide.
After the passage of the eye, the winds quickly shift to the northeast and then the north-northeast, followed by the north, which required me to move the vehicle strategically to keep the back facing the wind.
Swirling now. Okay, we lost our internet. Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've lost communications with Jim Williams. I'll do my best to get that back. Please bear with us. Have lost communications with Jim. Going to return you to live local affiliate coverage and coverage from radio and television until I can reestablish communications with Jim. Jim, can you hear me? No audio, but we're going to roll it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, a big piece of debris just hit this window.
You hearing me okay?
Yeah, just let it go. I'm back with you.
Oh my God, this truck took a beating. A whole hunk of that roof came off and it cracked the Lexan glass in the back. Yep, there's a big hole in it. I thought that was indestructible, and that's what I was told.
Well, Jim, this was almost Cat 5, so maybe not.
I'm in a precarious location here because I got water rising all around me.
Yes, sir, I see it.
I can't back up because there's a big pole that's knocked down right behind me. I can't turn around either.
So you're telling me you're trapped?
This is really bad. Okay, there's where I'm at, right there, the southern eye wall. The worst of it's coming in right now. There's the crack in the glass, the Lexan glass. You can see the hole right behind my head here. Whoa! Whoa!
What the hell was that?
I don't know. Like, it's really, really strong. God, I hope this gets over with soon. This is
getting out of hand.
Oh, God damn! Something big just hit the truck.
If you can get home with just a cracked piece of glass, you know this truck can handle it. You're not gonna get much more severe than this.
Hurry up and get out of here.
Damn.
It's like a freight train outside, you know? Whoa!
Whoa.
God. I have never in my life seen anything like this. Oh my God. Wow. There's my current position in the blue. Once I get out of that red, I'll be okay. This is absolutely incredible.
This is nuts.
This is the view out of the back of the truck. There's the crack.
I'm obstructed now.
Well, it didn't quite get to Andrew, but the pressure did.
Had it had 8 more hours over water, it may have.
Yeah. It looks like a vehicle flipped over there in the distance. I can't tell if that's a vehicle. Looks like wheels. That's definitely a vehicle that flipped over. Big one, too.
Maybe we can get a look at it when the weather calms down.
Yeah. These people will never forget this hurricane. This is going to be really something. Unfortunately, there's people dying right now and haven't already.
If there were people back there in those mobile home parks over the last 2 to 3 hours, they're probably dead.
Yep.
I hope they got out.
This is it just doesn't stop. There's our vehicles flipped over. Get to see what the underside of a truck looks like. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, you're done. I mean, not done, but the violent stuff's done.
All the poles are leaning, power poles in the streets, power lines in the streets. Wow. It's just incredible. It doesn't let up. There it is. All the windows blown out. It's a mess. I mean, this is incredible. This is Category 4 damage.
Oh,
still there. Look at the wave action in there. That was a calm bay.
But what
where that building is?
You see that line going through the center of the screen?
Yeah.
Is that water, or what? What do you think got in there?
Maybe one of the cords got moved in front of it or something. I don't know.
I mean, look at the top of the screen. You can see something dangling.
Yeah. Something wrapped around. Go ahead.
I'm not mad with it. It's done its job. Yeah, but that might be it.
I'm saying probably sustained at one point, probably 120, gusting to 140.
Yeah.
Maybe 115 to 140. But look at that building across the street. Completely collapsed.
You remember what that was?
I don't know. I don't know. Moving.
Good Lord.
The base on that thing. That's about the size of the billboard that fell over in front of the remote camera.
Yeah, that's... Making his way inland. Definitely made that northeast turn now.
Yeah. It hung a hard right almost. And there it is pulling away.
Still well intact for being inland.
Oh, look at that. It's all flooded. And a power line down right in front of it. Well, look at that building. The whole front of that building caved in.
All right, buddy, I'm back with you.
See, look at the doors blew in on this building.
All kinds of roof damage on that building. Looks like it was just peeled back layers.
Blocks, concrete, that all collapsed. Look at it off the side of the building there. Okay, let me show you that real quick. Wow. That's all that's left of that building right across from the hotel.
There ain't nothing left of it. It's done.
And then right in front of the hotel, the fence is completely gone. And look at this. The whole building is gutted. Look at all the CBS blocks. Whoa, look where my room was, or is. All that siding blew off. I think that's my room. Even the handicap sign blew over. It didn't come out of the ground. It twisted it so bad. I mean, that's like U-channel post. That's not easy to bend like that. Which cabinet is it in? See, there's a crack from the back. Here's 209. Let's see what damage we got in here. No, it wasn't my window. It was the one next door to me.
No, you're fine.
So the roof is leaking.
That's not a surprise.
All their UPSs are going nuts. Yep, it's all leaking up there.
I hate that sound. It's sickening. UPS units?
Yeah. All right. Everywhere. Where are you? All these windows near my room got busted out.
What a mess.
Hey, look at these things. Broken window there. The one up there is broken.
One right. One above the. What about the one above the handicap sign?
This one's broken. That one up there is broken. They're all on the side that I told her I wanted.
A couple of guys at the hotel decided to retrieve the American flag that was beaten by Hurricane Michael. What I was astounded by is the amount of damage to sable palm trees. Those are the state palm tree for Florida, and they're able to withstand high winds, and a lot of these cracked. Many car windows at the hotel simply broke out because of so much flying debris, such as this 4x8 sheet of plywood, which could decapitate a human. Amazing. Viewing the damage to the truck, it appeared that there was quite a bit of debris that was hitting this vehicle. Look at the running lights, completely torn off. That was due to the light bar, which probably hit it as it was getting flung off the top of the truck. The paint peeled from the back of the truck. There is roof pieces inside the vehicle left over from the roofs that were hitting the truck. Trying to get back to the remote camera near the DuPont Bridge was treacherous. Trees down everywhere, power lines down, power poles. This was one of my diversions off the main highway of Tyndall Boulevard to try to get around down trees. Look, I had to go through the drive-through, which the ceiling was torn apart. Then after I made this right-hand turn, you'll see that it's very treacherous. I had to go through a wooded area where the truck almost got stuck a couple of times. I barely made it out of there. And it got back on the highway to head back to the southwest towards where the camera was located. I had to continue to get out to check the area to make sure there wasn't any debris that would block the truck from proceeding forward.
Get out and look at the situation. Yeah, I'll be able to drive through there.
Once again, I had to divert through some side streets in residential neighborhoods where power poles were either down or severely tilted, which my truck with a height of about 7.5 feet with the light bar was a little treacherous getting around some of these dangling power lines.
Buddy, get out of the road so we won't drive here. Damn it, Definitely when I get back to the hotel, if I get back, without getting tangled in wires. There's the mobile home park. This was that mobile home park that I was concerned about.
Looking at the thick tree canopy right in the center of your screen, that's where the mobile home park is located. The thickness of the forest around these mobile homes is probably what saved many of the people that were still inside of these mobile homes. Here is a shot afterwards, and you can see that the tree canopy is completely wiped out, but many of the mobile homes are left standing.
Destroyed. Look at the boat up on the dock.
This was a marina just north of the East Bay where I was originally going to set the remote camera up. However, I decided to set the camera on the East Bay so we could catch the water rising and falling. Little did I know that was going to happen in this marina. Look at the boats flung up on the dock. There were a lot of homeless people that were hanging out in this area, and from what I understand, they survived by hiding.
Waffle House, completely destroyed. How's that for destruction?
What was that supposed to be? Do you have any idea? What am I looking at? It looks like nothing.
Applebee's? No, Applebee's is next to it. Signs are all gone. I have no idea. I don't know if it's a church or what it is. All these freight cars all tilted over. You know how much weight, how much wind it takes to do that?
Probably 115, 120.
I thought it depends on whether they're empty or full, but I mean, they're all tilted, every single one of them.
Yeah, we're looking at a bunch of train cars that are just tilted over on its side.
According to NOAA, approximately 139 rail cars were tipped over on their side due to the high winds of Hurricane Michael.
As the aftermath of Hurricane Michael goes. So stay with us right here on WKGP 90.7 FM.
rainfall at 155 miles per hour. And this is what a strong Category 4 hurricane will do.
It's almost impossible to describe the destruction from Hurricane Michael here on Mexico Beach. There are some buildings still standing, others are completely destroyed.
From the sky, nearly every building we fly over is damaged in some way. The rooftops blown right off of these homes. Entire blocks reduced to splintered piles of debris. This is all that remains of so many homes, with families still waiting to return. Community, and right here in this neighborhood as well in Panama City, nearly every home, and you can see it right behind us here tonight, damaged, walls pulled off, mattresses still remaining, whole floors missing, and beyond, the middle school and the shopping center are damaged. Take a look at this drone shot from up above, right here in the neighborhood tonight. You can see destruction as far as the eye can see, home after home with trees on top of them, and we've learned tonight of 2 hospitals right here in the area. They're in a race against time, trying to evacuate all of their patients. We saw that right here on the ground today. I talked with the staff caring for those patients, including a pregnant woman going into premature labor with twins and a man waiting for bypass surgery. We also embedded today with search and rescue teams now going door to door in these neighborhoods.
Remember the beginning of this video, Bill and I were discussing the inland damage potential from this hurricane the night before Hurricane Michael hit. Here's a town called Brandonville, which is 12 miles inland, and notice the random nature of the wind. Some houses are heavily damaged, others have very minimal damage. It's hit and miss, and this is next to an open field with well-built homes. I continued up Highway 231 to intersect with I-10, taking me towards Tallahassee. Now, as the crow flies, this is about 90 miles from the coast. Driving-wise, about an hour and a half. It took me a whopping 9 hours to get from the impacted areas all the way to Tallahassee. The main reason it took so long, look at all the downed trees. This is I-10 eastbound towards Tallahassee. I'm just west of Tallahassee here, aiming out the passenger side window. This kind of tree damage was widespread. Many trees were across I-10. I was following a convoy that was removing trees, average forward speed 5 miles an hour. Marianna, Florida is 55 miles inland. As you can see, the damage was extensive, and this extended all the way up into Georgia. Hurricane Michael was still a Category 3 hurricane as it moved into southern Georgia. Bainbridge, Georgia is 86 miles from the coast and still experienced quite a bit of damage. Aerial damage assessments from this area indicate 30 to 40% of the buildings experienced some sort of roof damage. More than likely, this is indicative of Category 2 type damage. While moving through North Carolina and Virginia, Hurricane Michael weakened down to a tropical storm, but still caused quite a bit of damage, knocking down numerous trees.
It was a pretty powerful storm, and here in Colony Park, they are still doing a lot of cleanup, down trees out here, a lot of work. Now, this trailer behind me, a husband and wife live here. Where we're standing right now, this is about where their bedroom is, but as we walk just a few feet over, take a look at that. That tree came crashing down through their kitchen at about 12:30 last night. Thankfully, they were in the other part of the house, so they were unharmed, but their house, their home is a total loss. Both say they haven't slept since.
So to wrap things up, here are the wind bands associated with Hurricane Michael using the HurTrack program, and you can see the winds up to 150 mile per hour came into the Panama City Beach area, Mexico Beach, and anything in the dark blue all the way through the red are hurricane force winds, and then tropical storm force winds extended up into the Carolinas. It is unclear at this time whether this will be classified eventually as a Category 5 hurricane at landfall. After Hurricane Andrew, it took the National Hurricane Center years to upgrade this to Category 5. Will it happen? We don't know, but one thing is for sure, this hurricane will be retired and has caused an extensive amount of damage that'll take years to recover.